Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Alright, tonight I am making some lemon pepper chicken drumsticks with my wonderful lemon pepper mix, and I'll throw a link up for the video on making that. And alright, now to start with, what we're going to do is we're going to marinate the chicken. Now you can use the juice of a couple of lemons. I have my lemon powder, so we're going to turn that back into lemon juice. A tablespoon of the lemon powder mixed with a cup of water. Just give that a good mix up. Good thing about this is it's not just the same as lemon juice, which has only got the juice of the lemon. This has also got the rind in there, so it adds a bit more flavour to it. So I just want to mix that up, get any lumps that are in there dissolved. From here, I'm just going to go put it in the fridge and let it cool down. So it's all cooled down again now, which is great. Now we're going to add in a couple of teaspoons of the lemon pepper seasoning, just to start building that flavour through. And I'm also going to add a cup of chicken stock. All mixed up nice. And we're just going to pour that over the top of our chicken. As much as we can, just poke everything down. I'm not going to quite get enough coverage on it, but that's fine. I'm going to put that in the fridge for about half an hour to an hour and just toss it a couple of times so everything gets a chance to soak in all the wonderful seasonings. Now I've given this a little bit longer, probably about 2.5 hours. As you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of white coloration. That means that the acid in the lemon is starting to cook the chicken, so that's where we're going to stop. So we're just going to put the drumsticks out on some paper towel because we want them nice and completely dry. And then we'll use a bit more paper towel and just, again, we're trying to get them completely dry. You want that dryness back so that when we put oil on, the oil and the water aren't arguing with each other. We're going to put that marinade aside. We will come back to that later. And we've got a baking tray which is lined with a bit of baking paper. Just helps with cleanup later, makes it that bit easier. And a rack over the top with a little bit of oil sprayed on it just to stop everything from sticking. And what we're going to do is give them all a quick spray with oil. And sprinkle straight onto that oil. We're going to use our lemon pepper mix. So give everyone a nice generous sprinkle. Leave these sit while the oven warms up. We want to get the oven up to 200 Celsius or 390 Fahrenheit. And then we're going to go in for about 40 minutes to cook. And we want to get an internal temperature that is about just under 80 degrees in the Celsius or 185 in Fahrenheit. So we'll check them by doing an internal temperature. But what we're going to do first is pull them out halfway, just so we can get some of that seasoning onto the other side. So these will sit. Once the oven's warm, then they're going to go in, and we'll pull them out at halfway. Here's our marinating mix. We're just going to add some sugar to it. I'm gonna go a couple tablespoons of sugar, a couple more teaspoons of our lemon pepper mix. Just give that a stir to get everything mixed in. So we'll reduce that down while the chicken's cooking. And see how it goes. I prefer that it thickens naturally by reduction. If it's not going to do it, then I'll add some corn flour to it to help it to form up the sauce. Okay, 20 minutes in and we are looking fantastic. We're going to flip them over just so the non-seasoned side is now facing up and we can season that. Well, I've got them out of the oven. I'm going to do a temperature check. And they are actually getting really close. The joys of dodgy temperature in the oven. And this is why you actually check with a temperature probe rather than just going by the time. And of course, the thinner ones are cooking quicker than the thicker ones. Alright, so we do need a little bit more time. And before we go in for that time, we're just gonna give this side a season. Going off that temperature reading, all I need is probably about 10 minutes and that should get the rest of it up to temperature. So I'm gonna put them back in for the 10 minutes and continue working on the sauce in that time. Our sauce is reduced down nicely. By taste testing it, worked out that it needed a little bit more sugar in it. So I've gone with a few more tablespoons of sugar just to bring it to where the flavors blend nicely. Now I've just reduced it right down to low until that chicken's ready to come out. Once the chicken comes out, then I'm going to throw just a knob of butter in here. Knob of butter just helps the sauce to gloss up a little bit more. Although it looks pretty good the way it is, doesn't it? And it's plating up time. So we're going to serve it up with a bit of rice. And this is as a meal. If you know you're serving it up as a snack or something like that, I just put all of the drumsticks on a plate, pour the sauce over, give people some paper towel and say go for it. Okay, our gorgeous chicken. And of course, our wonderful lemon pepper sauce over the top. And dress it up with a couple of slices of fresh lemon so people know exactly what it is. And then we come down to that all-important taste test. Get some lemon sauce on it. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. Lemony, just a beautiful thing. Nice kick of pepper, the freshness of the lemon, some sweetness from the sauce. Yeah, you certainly can't complain about that. All right, thank you very much everyone for watching, and bye for now.